BONELAB has been out for a few weeks now, and I've been playing it non-stop. There's just something about it. The mods, the physics, the weapons, everything in the game is just fun. Except for Pillar Climb. I hate Pillar Climb. But why is that? What makes BONELAB so special? In BONELAB, you take control of an entire body. Not floating hands with no collision, not arms without any legs, an entire body. Your body reacts realistically to the environment around you. And subsequently, the environment reacts realistically to your body. This is done with the Marrow engine, made specifically for this game. Sadly, this engine was downgraded from Stress Level Zero's previous game, Boneworks, to be able to run on the Quest 2, but that's besides the point. During my playthrough of BONELAB, I came across a puzzle. Now, it's worth noting that the Bone games do not hold your hand at all. You actually have to figure out the puzzles yourself. I'm an idiot, so instead of actually figuring out what I was supposed to do, I started climbing around. I was able to get past the area in my own stupid way. There were no restraints. BONELAB and Boneworks really makes you feel like you aren't following some campaign, but rather, you're following your own path. You get yourself through an area, not the game. I've never felt that in any other VR game ever. The only thing restricting you is your body, which brings me to my next point. Have you ever just wanted to be a giant mech? Well, on BONELAB you can. This game was made with mods in mind, so it has an entire avatar system that just works flawlessly. On your left arm is a ball thing, and when you pull this ball thing, it allows you to change your avatar. You can be a light and short anime girl or be an extremely heavy and tall BT7274 from Titanfall 2. You can be whoever you want to be and play however you want to play in BONELAB. Do you prefer throwing your enemies or shooting them? Maybe just punching them? The only other game that has a system similar to this is VR Chat, and that's not even close to BONELAB. But, of course, the game isn't perfect. There are many instances in BONELAB where the physics and movement are just frustrating. Things that weren't a problem in Boneworks have been completely butchered in BONELAB. This is likely due to the fact they had to fit the entire Marrow engine into the Quest 2. It's still impressive, but it came with a ton of drawbacks. New VR users will likely have a terrible time playing due to how intensive the game is. Now, that's not the developer's fault, but it is still something to note. Sometimes the lack of direction for where you're supposed to go can be very confusing if you never played Boneworks, and near the end of the campaign, the levels just feel like a series of minigames. But don't let the negatives make you think this is a bad or boring game. Far from it. This is still an amazing game with a bright future ahead of it. There are no other VR experiences that even come close to what Boneworks and BONELAB have accomplished. This is why BONELAB is so special.